Okay, guys. So far we have talked about generating the component, generating the service, and then injecting the service in a component. So far we talked about that for Angular application to be implemented with the help of the GitHub Copilot. Okay, we have done that. Now moving further on this, that another important part that we have while working with an Angular is that how to create a component with reactive forms. We know that reactive forms is a beauty of the Angular application. We write validations, we really implement the MVC type of structurization with the help of reactive forms, where we have model, we have UI, and then we do have component. So the user interface is bound to the model. Okay, that's what that we can implement here. So how we are going to do that? So if we see that, like earlier we have already generated the model over here. This is our customer model, and we have the component, that is a customer OP component with the HTML. So now what we want to do is that we want to generate the reactive form over here with the necessary validation. So how we are going to do that? So to make that thing work over here, what I'm going to do is that I'm again going to write some code here, or some prompt here. So I'll say that, can you generate code for the customer OP component? Now this customer OP component is already there in our file. So I'll say that file, okay, here, and then I'm going to select the customer OP component, okay, to perform create, update, and delete operations on the customer model. Make sure that do not have the typo errors on the customer model. From, again, I'm gonna have the other file here, that is my customer model, right, and use customer service. Now this is the service which is gonna perform HTTP operation. So I'll say customer service from the other file, that app.customer.http.service.ts. Okay, so we want this. I'll say that also generate UI for accepting customer data, right, accepting customer data from end user, right, in file. And again I'm gonna now provide the path, the name of the HTML file, the customer OP.component.html, okay, with reactive forms and validations. Okay, so what we want is that we want the full-fledged component over here, which will have the reactive form with the validation from the UI, and then it will also have the necessary form builder and reactive forms module contents for model validation. So let's place enter here. So it says that like these are the files, those will be used, and see the code. Now again, make sure that like to have this prompt to be written, it is important for you to understand the technology. So you should be knowing the Angular. So see that here whatever the code that has generated. So this is my reactive forms. This is the validations that we have. The component is being injected with the form builder, and then this is helping me in writing the validations. This is also been injected with the customer service, because in a prompt we have already told that we want to use the customer service for performing an HTTP. So here we do have that customer service here, and then from the form, whatever the raw values they are there, means whatever the form values are there, they will be received to perform create and update operation as well as the delete operation over there. Okay, that's what the thing over here is that. So this is the code that has actually been generated. Okay, and then here we do have the form which is being created here. This is reactive form, where we do have the necessary validation for the name, email, phone, like that. Okay, that's there. So now let's accept it. So let's open the customer OP here, and what we will do is that we will say that okay, apply in an editor. So the code will be accepted into the editor. Even you can alternatively copy and paste it here. So here it is, right? The code is there. So this is the component, right? And then of course then we'll have to adjust the necessary references here, and same thing for the model. Okay, that's the thing here. So we have the code that is there. Similarly, then we will also have the HTML file, and then here we'll say accept it into the editor, and then this will be added over here. Okay, so that's what the thing is. So here we are having the form group. Naturally, then write the component over here. So that form group, you know that like it has to be basically importing the reactive forms model. So let's go to the component here, right, and we'll make this as standalone as true, because in a prompt we haven't asked for the standalone, so it has generated the traditional component, and then here we will say that reactive forms module. That's it. Let's save this, and now that error is gone. So again the same thing for ngf. So here I'll say that ngf, correct. Let's save this and see that the warning is gone. So you should be knowing the technology well. So see that the GitHub Copilot provides us the really an interactive way of generating the code as per our requirement, right? And that's what we say that he is our partner in a programming, the pair programming. That's what that we are doing over here with the GitHub Copilot. Okay, so that's it right here. So this is how you can use the GitHub Copilot with the Angular application. Furthermore, then as per your requirement, you can keep on generating the directive, you can keep on generating the custom validators, okay, all the things that you can keep on generating it. Okay, right? So keep using this, guys. Thank you very much.